So starting off with my face, I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Spray to prime my face. And then I'm going to take the Smashbox Color Correcting Stick in dark to just color correct my little area where my girl stash is and all that other discoloration. I'm using the NYX Total Control Foundation Drops, and I'm using the colors Mahogany and Golden Honey. Next, for contouring my face, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealers in Pure Beige and Chestnut, and I'm just using them to highlight and low light my face. Next, I use the Laura Mercier setting powder to set underneath my eyes, on my forehead where y'all know I be creasing, and then everywhere else pretty much in my smile lines and everything like that. So I patted that all in with a sponge, but I'm using the brush for my eyes to make the eyeshadows easier to blend. So I pack the powder on there first, and then I go ahead and sweep it away. Next, I use the Sephora Foundation Micro Smooth Powder, kind of just to blend in everything and give me a more smooth finish. But I did get a color that was a little bit too light, and yeah, I didn't really see it do anything as far as finish and wear and everything like that. So. Moving on to the eyes, so I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in dark brown to carve out my eyebrows, and then to fill in all the sparse areas, I used the ColourPop eyebrow gel in black and brown. I know I'm looking a little bit ghosty. You don't have to tell me, I already know, and it's gonna look like that for the rest of the video because my lighting was like really tripping and it just wasn't looking good. Yeah. So anyway, to finish my brows, I used the ColourPop brow gel to kind of make my eyebrows stay in place because my hairs are long and thick and be moving everywhere. And then I used the same concealer that I used before to carve my brow out and make them all shapely and sharp. So to give me some gorgeous eyes, I am using the Morphe 35O palette and the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And the first color that I'm going to take is like a transition shade from the Morphe palette. It's this like little brown. It's good for transitioning, but it's that brown color there. And I'm just putting that in that upper area right above my crease. And then I'm going to take a darker color in that palette and I'm going to use it to pack on my lid because I'm going to use another darker color after that. So I'm using this one to kind of pack it in and set my lid up for the darker shade. And I'm also blending it up into that first transition color. So the last brown that I'm going to use is Cocoa from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm packing this in onto my eyelid really good, and then I'm blending it up into the crease. So next, to add some pop, I'm taking the MAC Prep and Prime spray and I'm putting it on a little fluffy angled brush, and I'm taking Bossy and Man Eater, using Bossy first, and I'm putting this at my lash line and in the inner corner, and then I'm working it up a little bit from the inner corner into the rest of my shadow, and then I just kind of blended that in together with the browns. So for underneath my eye, I only used the two red colors and blended them up into the brown. For eyeliner, I used the Marc Jacobs Gel Liner Pencil, and I put that on my waterline and on my lash line. Then I took the black color from the Huda Beauty palette and I took like a little smudger brush thingy and I kind of blended in the eyeliner and the red shadow, but my camera didn't pick it up well, so I kind of just cut that part out. But that's what I did for that section of my eye to make it look good. Then I moved to my wing liner. I used the Tarte gel liner. I think it's the Clay Pot, and I created, you know, a little wing as best as I could. I know y'all are probably like, but sis, why are you using that little ass brush for your eyeliner? Well, because it's like the best brush that I have for eyeliner, so I had to use it. I got it from like an old Victoria's Secret eyeshadow palette from like 2012, honey, but it works good for wing liner, so that's why I'm using this little baby brush. Yes. Going back to set my face in, I used the Mario Badescu rosewater spray, and then I just patted it in to kind of get all those powders, you know, set into my face. Then I took Curvitude from Maybelline and I did my eyelashes with a little bit of mascara, and then I took my Studio Effects Ardell lashes and put those on. They're faux mink lashes, sorry, not Studio Effects. Then I took Blessed from the Huda Beauty palette and I kind of scraped it up because I wanted a real metallic look, and I put that in my inner corner. Next, I bronzed. So to bronze, I used ColourPop's Bronzed Me, actually, I think it's called. And I used that to kind of bronze my face and make my contour look, you know, a little bit more defined, a little better. For lip liner, I took Pitch from ColourPop. It's a warm brown color, and I put that on to carve out my lips. I did highlight with Angelic from the Huda Beauty palette, but my camera didn't pick it up very well, so I couldn't show it. Next, I took Sephora's lip paint in Pretty Auburn, and I put that on the outside of my lips. And then for the inside of my lips, I took Notion from ColourPop, and I kind of melded them in together to create that little, what did I call it last time? The gradient effect. Yeah, so I wanted to, I didn't want it to be too red, but I didn't want it to be too brown. So that's why I mixed the two colors in together. After my little cleanup, I took that same bronzer that I used on my face and I put it in my dimple and then underneath my lip to create a little bit of pout. And that's pretty much it for my makeup. I'm done with the makeup portion, but stay tuned because I did a little look with a wig, you guys. I couldn't believe it. So I have worn this wig before with no modifications. If you want the details on it, just let me know. I have the pictures of that on my Instagram, but it was looking kind of like auntie-ish, So I went ahead and I snipped it up a little bit. I knew I wasn't going to wear it again without modifying it at least a little bit. But yeah, I just went in and I kind of snipped up the sides a little bit, and then I kind of completely just went across with the front and took those bangs out, girl. And then I took the scissors and I kind of, I gave it a little cut. I gave it a little cut in the front and thinned it out a little bit with the scissors. And that's just about it. Now I got my little Nia Long look going on. I didn't really do anything to the back, but yeah, that's it. That's my finished look. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully I get this lighting together, girl.